And then obviously you release the album. It explodes. It's huge.
Yeah, and I think actually the first country that picked up on the Final Countdown, the single, was Holland.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember we were in Japan on tour when the record company called us up in Japan and said that, hey, we are starting to get a hit here because we played it on it was played on radio and the requests are massive for the song, and yeah, so that's where it started. And then within, well, maybe 2 or 3 months, it was a #1 hit throughout Europe. It was crazy.
Looking back, were you as a band, but also as an individual, were you ready for everything that happened?
No, definitely not.
Can anybody be ready for something like that?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. It's a totally different. For us, it was a totally different world we got soaked into, and everything just happening so fast and just sort of flying by your head. You don't really know how to handle the situation.
Sure.
It's like jumping on a running freight train. Just try to hold on.
So what were the years after the release? What were they like? Were they very hectic? Were they very exhausting in a way?
Exhausting, extremely fun, of course. What we did was, we got to fulfill all our, dreams with parties, girls, and all that.
Sure.
Of course, it was just crazy, and we were young, so obviously we just went for everything and had as much fun as we could. So it was wild times, but also. The thing is, when you're up there in the clouds, and everything is just rolling on like it did, it's very easy to lose touch with reality, and it's very easy to be, to start thinking that, okay, it's always going to be like this. This is my life. Not realizing that, okay, this can be over and probably will be over in 2 years' time. We never thought about that.
When does something like that? When does that reality snap back into it?
For us, it was definitely when we started recording "Prisoners of Paradise" in 1990. I think we started recording it, and the record company basically told us when we had recorded all the songs that we agreed on making for the album. The record company came to the studio and basically said, well, we don't think this album is strong enough. You have to write more songs. We can release it, but we won't promote it because we don't believe in this music.
Okay.
You have to write more music. So that was the first blow, I think, for us, when we realized that, shit, they put demands on us here. What's happening? And then, obviously, when we had finished the Prisoners in Paradise album and it was released, basically, some months after Nirvana's Nevermind album.
Right.
And the business changed overnight from the 80s hard rock kind of spandex LA / trash sleaze kind of music into the grunge music. All of a sudden, Pearl Jam's 10 was the main priority at the record company and everything, and so our new album didn't get any attention at all from the record company. So that's when we felt like, okay, this is shit, it's over.
In that point, and then I've read about other bands during this period. Was there a lot of pressure to kind of go down that grunge type of? Did people try to convince you to go down that?
No, not for us, because we decided to stop touring after we released the Prisoners album. I know other bands try to go down the grunge path, and it was just pathetic. It was so, it didn't work.
Was it for you as a band? Was it a tough decision to take that break?
Not really. I think we wanted to,
Okay.
basically, because we had some problems with the management at the time, and we felt that the record company wasn't supporting us anymore, and we had been on the road for almost 10 years, so we were pretty much, you know, we just wanted to have a break, and some of us had young kids and family and stuff at the time, so it was a good timing to you know, just drop it for a while and see what would happen.
And then obviously everybody, well, you played on a lot of records in that time. Joey did his solo work. Did you think it would take that long before you got to back together when you made that decision?
Well, we didn't. We did what we said when we stopped touring was that, okay, let's just stop now and see. Maybe we won't start again, but
Okay.
don't decide. We didn't decide on anything. We just let time pass by and see what would happen. But I would say that there wasn't one day during those years that I felt every day it was always someone coming up to me and asking me, so when are you going to start playing again? And they start telling me stories about how much Europe's music had meant for them through the years and everything. So I was always convinced that, okay, if it's this solid as it seems, then we will have a second go. So it was just a matter of time.
Okay. And then I'd like to fast forward a little bit, because then obviously you kind of start up again and start releasing the new albums. Obviously, being away from the music industry that long, the music industry has changed. So was that how was it? What was it like to adjust to kind of the changes?
I don't know. I don't really think we try to adjust anything. We just. I mean, we had a meeting in 2003, all 5 of us, when we decided to start playing again. And we said that the main condition for us to start playing was to create new music and to stay, you know, not trying to become a novelty act.
Sure.
Yeah. So always let the will and the urge to make new music be the number one driving force for us. So we basically, I think when we started making the Start From the Dark album, we basically just went with whatever inspirations we had at the time. You know, we didn't try to adjust to anything. We knew that we had what we had with us from the back catalog, like the Final Countdown and stuff. We knew that would hold. And the new music we just did the way we felt was right for the band at the time.
Well, having had that success in the 80s and 90s, did that, and then like you say, when you came back, did that open, did you feel a lot more free in a sense what you could do? Because you knew kind of what that success was like, and then now you could just focus on the music?
Yeah, that's right. We definitely felt total artistic freedom, because that's what we also said, that we have to be the main mastermind of the music. We do not want to follow any record company's words. So we were very much, and we had our own production company and everything, so we owned our music. We just licensed it to other record companies, which is very good, because then you basically deliver a finished master and say, this is a new album, are you interested? Yeah, okay. So yeah, definitely. And I think that's how we since we started playing again, that's how it always been. You know, we let the music do the talking.